I am learning to understand rather than immediately judge or to be judged. I cannot blindly follow the crowd and accept their approach. I will not allow myself to indulge in the usual manipulating game of role creation. Fortunately for me, my self-knowledge has transcended that, and I have come to understand that life is best to be lived and not to be conceptualized. I am happy because I am growing daily, and I am honestly not knowing where the limit lies. To be certain, every day there can be a revelation or a new discovery. I treasure the memory of the past misfortunes. It has added more to my bank of fortitude. If you spend too much time thinking about a thing, you'll never get it done. Make at least one definite move daily toward your goal. A goal is not always meant to be reached, it often serves simply as something to aim at. Love is like a friendship caught on fire. In the beginning a flame, very pretty, often hot and fierce, but still only light and flickering. As love grows older, our hearts mature and our love becomes as coals, deep burning and unquenchable. Be like water making its way through cracks. Do not be assertive, but adjust to the object, and you shall find a way round or through it. If nothing within you stays rigid, outward things will disclose themselves. Empty your mind, be formless. Shapeless, like water. If you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle and it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now, water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend. Absorb what is useful, discard what is not, add what is uniquely your own. Showing off is the fool's idea of glory. A wise man can learn more from a foolish question than a fool can learn from a wise answer. The possession of anything begins in the mind. I'm not in this world to live up to your expectations, and you're not in this world to live up to mine. If you always put limit on everything you do, physical or anything else, it will spread into your work and into your life. There are no limits. There are only plateaus, and you must not stay there, you must go beyond them. Always be yourself, express yourself, have faith in yourself. Do not go out and look for a successful personality and duplicate it. Choose the positive. You have choice, you are master of your attitude. Choose the positive, the constructive. Optimism is a faith that leads to success. If there is a God, He is within. You don't ask God to give you things, you depend on God for your inner theme. If you don't want to slip up tomorrow, speak the truth today. A good teacher protects his pupils from his own influence. Knowledge will give you power, but character respect. Man, the living creature, the creating individual, is always more important than any established style or system. Obey the principles without being bound by them. It's not what you give, it's the way you give it. A quick temper will make a fool of you soon enough. Empty your cup so that it may be filled. Become devoid to gain totality. If you want to learn to swim, jump into the water. On dry land, no frame of mind is ever going to help you. Know the difference between a catastrophe and an inconvenience. To realize that it's just an inconvenience, that it is not a catastrophe, but just an unpleasantness, is part of coming into your own, part of waking up. For it is easy to criticize and break down the spirit of others, but to know yourself takes a lifetime. Take no thought of who is right or wrong, or who is better than. Be not for or against. To spend time is to pass it in a specified manner. To waste time is to expend it thoughtlessly or carelessly. We all have time to either spend or waste, and it is our decision what to do with it. But once passed, it is gone forever. The less effort, the faster and more powerful you will be. Self-knowledge involves relationship. To know oneself is to study oneself in action with another person. Relationship is a process of self-evaluation and self-revelation. Relationship is the mirror in which you discover yourself. To be is to be related. Life is never stagnation. It is constant movement, unrhythmic movement, as we is constant change. Things live by moving and gain strength as they go. Art calls for complete mastery of techniques, developed by reflection within the soul. The doubters said, "Man cannot fly." The doers said, "Maybe, but we'll try," and finally soared in the morning glow while non-believers watched from below. Life's battles don't always go to the stronger or faster man. But sooner or later the man who wins, is the man who thinks he can. The key to immortality is first living a life worth remembering. Notice that the stiffest tree is most easily cracked, while the bamboo or willow survives by bending with the wind. Take things as they are. Punch when you have to punch. Kick when you have to kick. It's not the daily increase but daily decrease. Hack away at the unessential. Many people dedicate their lives to actualizing a concept of what they should be like, rather than actualizing themselves. This difference between self-actualization and self-image actualization is very important. Most people live only for their image. Use only that which works, and take it from any place you can find it. Words don't hit back. The stillness in stillness is not the real stillness. Only when there is stillness in movement is the universal rhythm manifest. Everything you do, if not in a relaxed state, will be done at a lesser level than you are proficient. Thus the tensed expert marksman will aim at a level less than his or her student. Knowing is not enough, we must apply. Willing is not enough, we must do. When one has reached maturity in the art, one will have a formless form. It is like ice dissolving in water. When one has no form, one can be all forms. When one has no style, he can fit in with any style. The athlete who is building muscles through weight training should be very sure to work adequately on speed and flexibility at the same time. In combat, without the prior attributes, a strong man will be like the bull with its colossal strength futilely pursuing the matador, or like a low-geared truck chasing a rabbit. What you habitually think largely determines what you will ultimately become. Life is wide, limitless. There is no border, no frontier. The spirit of the individual is determined by his dominating thought habits. To me, the extraordinary aspect of martial arts lies in its simplicity. The easy way is also the right way, and martial arts is nothing at all special. The closer to the true way of martial arts, the less wastage of expression there is. Fear comes from uncertainty. We can eliminate the fear within us when we know ourselves better. As the great Sun Tzu said, when you know yourself and your opponent, you will win every time. When you know yourself but not your opponent, you will win one and lose one. However, when you do not know yourself or your opponent, you will be imperiled every time. Don't fear failure. Not failure, but low aim, is the crime. In great attempts it is glorious even to fail. Don't get set into one form, adapt it and build your own, and let it grow, be like water. Do not be tense, just be ready, not thinking but not dreaming, not being set but being flexible. It is being wholly and quietly alive, aware and alert, ready for whatever may come. Using no way as a way, having no limitation as limitation. I am not teaching you anything. I just help you to explore yourself. Forget about winning and losing, forget about pride and pain. Let your opponent graze your skin and you smash into his flesh. Let him smash into your flesh and you fracture his bones. Let him fracture your bones and you take his life. Do not be concerned with escaping safely. Lay your life before him.